Good afternoon, back at Nosey Road, back in league action, and Saints being led out by matchday mascot Lindsay Thompson. 8 years of age, Lindsay is. She attends Nook Grove Methodist Primary School. She's just come out there with Captain Shane Cooper. She likes dancing and swimming. She loves watching the Saints. She'll be as disappointed as I was about the results on Wednesday. Her favourite player is Bobby Golding, and I'll tell you something, Lindsay is one of my favourites as well. So obviously, as I said, we're back in league action, and Saints have to pick up the pieces after being dumped out of the Challenge Cup by Wigan. 40 points to 24 on Wednesday evening. Last 15 minutes of the first half did us when Wigan scored 4 tries. But that's it, you've got to get back in the swing, haven't you? Anyway, the Saints side for this afternoon: Steve Prescott at full-back, Alan Hunt, David Lyon, Andy Northey and Tony Sullivan the 3-quarters, Phil Fevers and Bobby Golding the half-back pairing, John Neal, Kieran Cunningham, Ian Peckervance the front row, Chris Joint, Sonny Nicol and Shane Cooper the back 3, Chris Morley and Andy Dannett on the bench. The Oldham side there, taking the arena for this afternoon's clash: Wally Gibson at full-back, Adrian Bell, Paul Topping, Darren Abram and Scott Ranson the 3-quarters, Wilson Marsh and Steve Gartland the half-back pairing, Paul Norman, David Stevenson and Jason Timu in the front row, Gary Lord, Joe Milo and Mike Kuwaiti the back 3, and on the bench they have Martin Crompton and Paul Davidson. Both captains there centre field, 2 Kiwis, Mike Kuwaiti and Shane Cooper. The matchday mascots, the little mascot there for Oldham, and our matchday mascot for St Helens, Lindsay Thompson, 8 years of age. Big day for this young lady. There's the matchday referee, John Connolly from Wigan. And it should be an entertaining match this afternoon, shouldn't it? Oldham, they're in 8th position. Saints are in 5th. Saints season now, obviously we've got to try and finish up as high as we can. 16 points each at Wigan a week of Saturday, and then the replay here on a decent ground, we might say, not like that terrible pitch at Central Park. And obviously a good pitch was our downfall, with Wigan just in that last few minutes of the first half. But that's over, it's done, we've got to get on with it. Oldham are the visitors. Started off quite pleasant this morning, but as you can see now, the rain is pouring down. Andy Goodway, the Oldham coach, Eric Hughes, the Saints coach, and both fired up for this afternoon's encounter. Deep kick, stopped by Andy Northey. Back in the side after sustaining a head injury at Sheffield a couple of weeks ago. Some big hits early on, and John Neal getting back to full match fitness after being out for a few weeks. Ian Peckervance there, the Saints player in possession. Jason Timu, one of the tacklers in. Peckervance plays it to himself, drives it forward. Good yardage by the Saints. And Golding again now. Kicks it upfield. He finds touch 10 metres from the Oldham line. Excellent start. Excellent set of 6 by the Saints, coming from their own in-goal area to within 10 metres of the Oldham line. Jason Timu very slow, getting back there in the pack. Oldham head and feed. Saints line out. But Saints there, they've been penalised. The referee moving in very quickly. He was watching Saints lining out on his left, then he moved up. Obviously an infringement at the play of the ball. And Oldham finding touch. And they will restart. I think that was Wilson Marsh that put the ball into touch, and he certainly looked as though he jibbed a little bit as he kicked the ball. Here's the goal kicker. Whether he has picked up an injury there. But inside ball, good layoff pass, Joe for Milo. Brother of Leeds, S&A for Milo. But Oldham had the possession. They drive over the halfway line. Oh, that's a super tackle by John Neal. And he'll know about that, won't he? Steve Gartland, well, the loose play. John Neal comes up with it. Offside decision. The Oldham man in an offside position. Bobby Golding takes it quickly. Bounces in touch on the Saints 12, the Oldham 20, I beg your pardon. Kieran Cunningham inside to Golding. Saints with a charge. Nick Evans moves it up. 10 metres short, Saints on the attack. John Neal saw the gap, went for it. Timu was there, he was one of the tacklers. He closed it down. Down Nickel again. Saints move it, Cunningham onto Golding, he changes direction, now it's with Joint. An ex-Oldham player, Tommy Martin, an ex-Oldham player out injured. Just had an operation on a groin, a troublesome groin. Beavers out to Prescott, superb tackling by Oldham as they move in. Darren Abram on the tackle there. Kicked through by Lyon, too much beef on it. Alan Hunt was chasing it, but excellent pressure there by the Saints. Started off well. Oldham play it quickly. Nickel in there at the tackle, along with John Neal. There's the wingman there, Adrian Bell, coming in. Good, strong, solid running. Oldham had an indifferent season. Well, I suppose the Saints have had an indifferent season, haven't they? But Oldham hoping to prepare well this afternoon. They play Warrington in the Challenge Cup. Next round, the 5th round, this Saturday, the televised tie. Last one of the sequence. Oldham in possession. Chip through, it's hit touch to Saints player. Can Saints get possession? It's still loose. The referee waves play on and Wally Gibson comes away with the ball. Looking for support was Gibson there, but Oldham play it quickly. Kieran Cunningham in at the tackle. Gets his man to ground, wrestles him down, and he's a little slow getting up there, is Darren Abram. Taking a knock, his right thigh heavily strapped. Short ball, but forward pass. Should be a forward pass anyway. Saints can't capitalise on the loose ball. Oldham tidy it up, and the referee has given a scrum down with the Saints feed for a forward pass. Darren Abram on the far side being treated. Well, he has got cycling shorts on there. I thought his right thigh was heavily strapped. But Saints come away with the ball. Phil Beavers. Play anywhere, Beavers. He's doing a good job in the standoff berth. A troublesome position for the Saints since the departure of Tira Patti. Tommy Martin playing well, but unfortunately trouble with injury. Oldham penalised for offside. Saints are moving it over. The referee allowed play to go on. And now Bobby Golding with the kick for touch on the main stand side here at Knowsley Road. Finds touch 10 metres from the Oldham line. Saints restart quickly, and John Neal must be inches short. Along the line, Saints, it's Pick Evans, he straightens up. Golding. Joint. Golding loops round. It goes to Beavers. Out to Norby. Out to Sullivan. Sullivan's in the corner. Good play by the Saints. Anthony Sullivan there, in for his 20th try of the season. Good transference of the ball after John Neal went oh so close over there on the far side. It came back across field. Bobby Golding set them on the way. He looped round for the pass, but it didn't go to him. Chris Joint on to Beavers. Lovely ball out to Northey. Northey held it to perfection. Slipped a lovely ball out to Anthony Sullivan, and no problem for Sullivan. Went in at the corner. 5 minutes into the game, and all Saints pressure in that opening 5 minutes. Not a bad crowd assembled here, considering that midweek defeat. A miserable day. It started off well, beautiful morning. Now the rain coming down quite heavily. But strong running, and Saints only a top 4 position to play for in the league. Looks as though the contest at the top between the old Pie Eaters and Leeds for the top spot, and then the rest for the runners-up. Cunningham breaks quickly. Exciting player. One for the future. Golding puts it downfield again, pegging Oldham back, and he finds touch on the 10-metre line again. Some superb tactical kicking by this little maestro, Bobby Golding. An excellent win for Oldham midweek. They played at Doncaster, beat them 22 points to 14. They're now in 8th position, and always a difficult side on their own mid in now, Doncaster, but Oldham break quickly. Superb sidestep, looking for support. Anthony Sullivan moving back, gets the ball, but the referee's given a forward pass and Sullivan came up with possession. Why didn't he let play go on? The pass was forward, we know the pass was forward, but Sullivan came up with possession. He went from the left wing position, going over to the right, but wasn't allowed to play on. Saints come away with it. Phil Beavers knocks it back, and Anthony Sullivan tidies up the pieces. Oldham pressure there. They moved up. They know they'd obviously committed an error as they moved upfield. Well, that was a forward pass, wasn't it? Yes. Picked up by the referee. Cunningham to Golding. And Saints just losing the way a little bit. Good cover there as they came back, as Oldham broke through. And the Ruffians have possession from the scrum. Steve Gartland, he gets his side underway. Wally Gibson there, he was always in the thick of it, coming up, linking up well from the full-back position. And now Oldham move it again. Jason Timu. I think he made his debut for Oldham in the 18-all draw at Watersheddings earlier in the season against the Saints. And Saints finished that day with only 11 men. Sonny Nicol sent off extremely late, and Apollo Perolini, he was sent off, but Saints get the break. Sonny Nicol looking for Alan Hunt on his outside, couldn't release it. Good cover defence by Oldham. Finally wrestled Nicol to the ground. Oldham tried to force the pass. Cooper had intercepted, then on to Nicol, and Saints in the straps again. Overlap here. Oh, a bad ball. 3-man overlap on Chris Joint's left, and unfortunately the ball too far back and went into touch. Steve Gartland to feed. The referee not happy with the scrum. Can they ever be happy with the scrum? But it's Gartland again. Well, Saints strike at it. Unlucky there not to take one against the head. Very unlucky. Cooper comes round, completes the tackle. The tackle wasn't completed, and Shane Cooper well within his rights to hold the man down. An infringement at the tackle there. Saints player accused of going in with a knee. The eagle-eyed referee picked it up, didn't look anything from our angle. And Shane Cooper there involved very heavily, as he always is, in this captain's part here at St Helens. And to be quite honest, he gets his unfair share of stick, does Cooper. I mean, you only need to look at the 16-all draw at Central Park, and he was way above, way out there. Top tackler on both sides. 40 tackles executed by the Saints captain. The nearest one to him was Cassidy and Clark from Wigan with 32 each. So we certainly miss this New Zealander mercurial captain. But it's a chance for Oldham. Wilson Marsh. A penalty award for going in with a knee at the tackle. 40 metres out, just to the right of the sticks. Prolific goal kicker Wilson Marsh. Positioning himself, composing himself, strikes it well. Looks a good one from here. No, it's just to the right, and it hasn't even gone dead. So Steve Prescott comes away with it. And Saints move it. Alan Hunt. wants to get into the action. 12 minutes we've played. Cunningham breaking through, Hunt's with him. Cunningham brings it over to the left. Now John Neal up the middle, powerhouse forward. Saints linked with Via Matatea in the from Doncaster in the press today. Also linked with Danny Devey. A Saints breakthrough on the last tackle and Golding grubbers it. It's all on. Touches bell. Sullivan comes in for the tackle. Andy Northey, he helps. And Oldham have to get back quickly. Wally Gibson moves it well, does Gibson, gives the dummy, moves over to the left. But there's nobody with him. All the Oldham players have moved over to the right. Now they regroup and Oldham have the possession. Good driving run from the Roughheads, trailing by 4 points to 0, and 13 minutes of the game has gone. Kuiti is the captain, taken down by Andy Northey. Bell at dummy half, inside ball there. Chip downfield, no problem for Steve Prescott. Takes it well. Doubles back on himself, breaks out of the tackle, up to the 20. Oh, and a late tackle there from Gartland, unpunished by the referee. Sullivan tried to squeeze through. John Neal up the middle. Neal inside to Cunningham. Cunningham breaks, just taken by the shorts. It was the hooker there, David Stevenson, that took him by the shorts. But Saints open out again. Hooper, pick of Vance, well that's forward, isn't it? Only a yard forward, but the referee there, it was Ian Pickervance, tried to get it away. Perhaps his hand was caught and it went forward, but the Oldham head and feed. Saints now will have to be on the lookout for top class players to build up for the remainder of this season and for the season coming up. The World Cup next season. Loose play by Oldham, tidied by Bell, but he knocks it forward. As I said before, they're on about bringing Danny Devey here, and Eric Hughes knows, and quite a lot of us know that we need some top class props. You need a strength, a heavy strength in the pack. And you can always do with the top-class props. It's just getting them, though, isn't it? It's all right saying we need them. We know we need them. As Vivas breaks through, tries to squeeze it out to Hunt, but well taken there. Sullivan from the acting half-back, from the left-wing position over there on the right. Alan Hunt at dummy half, inside to Golding. Saints a little slow in moving up. Golding inside the 20. This joint through the hole, just losing his foot in. He's knocked it forward, the referee says. He was well positioned. And it'll be a scrum down with an Oldham feed. Coming up to 2 years since Kevin Ward injured himself in that Good Friday clash at Central Park. And a bloke of his calibre is very hard to replace. Oldham have the possession. They're in their own 20. Both of the substitutes are warming up. Coach Andy Goodway may introduce them at an early stage. All depends how the injury situation goes. Abram took a knock early on. It's Oldham again, move it cross field. Jason Timu. From acting half-back, there goes the live wire hooker, Stevenson. He gets the ball away and Oldham spread it. Inside to Gartland. Gartland moves up to the halfway. Well taken by Neal. Cooper's there as well. Last tackle of the sequence for Oldham. And Cooper doing the closing down. It's now with Wally Gibson, I think that is, that's chipped it downfield. Alan Hunt Gets it now. The Oldham players are supposed to give him 10 metres. No way in the memory of man that was 10 metres, even though he does make about 10 or 12. Forced his way through. David Lyon, crossfield, throwing the Oldham defence in. Plays it quickly and Saints attack. They move to the left again. Chris Joyce takes a high one. Gartland, I think, was the initial tackler. And Chris Joyce stays down. Obviously knocked the stuffing out of him. It is Gartland that's being spoken to. Chris Joyce receives the attention of Saints physio Jeanette Smith. Bobby Golding gets the penalty. And Saints move it up to 30 metres short of the Oldham line. John Neal again, the ball comes back, Cunningham tidies it up. Well, the referee reckons it's been knocked forward. Gartland to feed, Oldham's possession on their own 20. Saints urge to stay onside, and Adrian Bell comes in. Clattered to the ground, Cooper and Beavers. For the referee, penalising the Saints for offside. Delayed reaction by the referee. It's just like the $64,000 question or something. They need 10 seconds thinking time before they can make a decision. Some of these refs, very confusing and very frustrating. Jason Team, who has the possession for Oldham. Pickervance bounces him down and Oldham spread it again. They move it to the right. Kuiti linking up. Good out wide runner is Kuiti. Joe Familo unloads it. Oldham move it across field. I think that's Gartland in possession. He's looking to vary the direction of play. But now Oldham move it again. Excellent inside ball, good support play. Good work there by Oldham, he's driving for the line. Held down a metre short. Saints moving quickly, Bobby Golding knocks it down. Back to 6, it should be. And Golding completes the tackle. Good work from the little maestro, but Oldham get another set of 6. Kuiti, Saints defence will have to be tight. Out to Bell, Sullivan will have to take him. He does so. He gets up Bell and goes again, and Phil Vevers makes sure. Second rower, Gary Lord. Inside ball there to Familo. Saints defence holding. Gartland, Marsh, Kuiti. Runs the angles well, does Kuiti. And Oldham try to spread it. Gartland tidies it up and Sonny Nicol tidies him up. Oh, beg your pardon, it was Paul Topping that time that tidied up. Kuiti again, short ball, good handling. Bad last pass, but Oldham keep it going. Kuiti heavily involved. That's the turnover, is it? It is, the last tackle. The Oldham player there injured on the last tackle. The referee's holding up play. Now the ball will be moved to one side. Obviously the referee's happy that the player is not seriously injured. And Saints will restart. John Neal unloads it back to Cunningham. Excellent power play forward, John Neal. We know he unloads the ball. Unfortunately, the Saints' backup play is not always there to accept the ball from him. But Cunningham's working well with him this afternoon. Chris Joynt up to the halfway. Martin Crompton ready for coming on. The Saints move it over to the right, Nicol. Had Lyon and Hunt on his outside. He elected to take the tackle. Up the centre, Shane Cooper. Cunningham again. Well, the ball's loose. It's touching an Oldham man. Saints come up with it. It's play on. Well, that's play on, referee. Shane Cooper's telling him it's touched an Oldham hand, but he's not happy with it. And Martin Crompton coming on now, straight swap for Steve Gartland. So a straight swap there, Martin Crompton. Ex-Warrington. Right in at the action. Feeds it well. Gartland off. Crompton on, 22 minutes gone. Saints leading by 4 points to 0. Stevenson attacked in half, onto Familo, runs hard and strong. Stevenson again, left to Crompton. Unloads it to Timu, Nickel wraps him up. Cunningham in there as well. And I think that's David Lyon that comes in off the far side. But the Roughheads, they have possession. Inside to Wilson Marsh. Marsh steps through. Loads it to the left. And Oldham at the end. Well, has he given a try? Looks as though he was on his back. But he's given a double movement. The referee. I don't know about the double movement. I don't know whether his impetus was stopped. Well, he has given the try. Yes, he has. I thought he'd given a double movement. I do beg your pardon. The linesman lines up there where the try was scored. The referee didn't look as though he pointed to it straight away, but I think it's Darren Abram that's Scott Ranson has been given the try. And a chance for Wilson Marsh to put Oldham in the lead at 6 points to 4. 4 apiece with this goal kick to come. Marsh there, second attempt. And a better attempt this time. Minutes of the first half remaining. And Topping getting heavily involved. Saints trying to get off him quickly. Oldham again, hit the line, looking to break the Saints cover defence. Crompton tried to draw the man on, that certainly looked to him forward. The referee says it's okay, it's the last one of the set of 6. And Crompton again peppers it downfield. Anthony Sullivan just letting it go. It's going to run dead. It does. Saints still have 7 players out injured. An unfortunate injury to Scott Gibbs on Wednesday, a dislocated elbow. Going to be out for at least a month. And maybe longer. Plus the ligaments and the muscles and all that round the elbow, they have to be conditioned. With Saints making headway. Oldham penalised, holding the man down. The kick, the penalty kick quickly taken by Bobby Golding. John Neal inside the 20. Looking to release, couldn't there. Some excellent clamp tackling by Oldham. Nickel, block-busting run, just hauled down, 5 metres short. Saints move it left. Beavers changes the point of attack. He has to straighten it up. Cooper there, well, interference at the play of the ball. Steve Prescott linking up, Prescott goes again. Topping in at the tackle. Cunningham attacked in half. He brings in Andy Northey. Northey pushes 2 off, still drives, turns in the tackle. Cunningham again, last one of the set of 6. Golding chips it through. Oh, well taken by Topping. Well taken under a lot of pressure. Now it's Bell. Drives straight in. Oh, pushes John Neal out of the way. Comes in again. And Cunningham and Pickavance halt him. Reminiscent of the runs that Des Drummond used to do there. Down with the head and drive in and push the defenders out of the way. Oldham have the possession. Jason Timu. Just short of the halfway line. 28 minutes gone. Oldham breakwater tackle. tackle, what a tackle by Andy Norby, in with the shoulder, and Gibson didn't like that, did he? But that was a pearler of a tackle. Prescott now, running crossfield, tries to get out of trouble, has the ball knocked out of his hands, and Oldham have the possession. Tried to get out of the way there, did Prescott. But the ball was shaken from his hands, the sheer ferocity of the tackle. And Oldham on the charge. A metre short of registering the second try of the afternoon. Marsh, lofted ball, taken by Kuwaiti. Topping well marshalled by Sullivan. Bell from dummy half. Crompton inside to Kuwaiti. Superb pressure by Oldham. But Saints have put themselves under this pressure, losing the ball early in the tackle count. Crompton chips it through to knock on in the in-goal area. The referee right on the job. Prescott regathered it. Very slippy ball there, must be said. Difficult handling conditions, it's the same for both sides. And Bobby Golding, low kick. Played by Familo. Baker Vance comes and slows him down. Neil completes the tackle. Topping turns inside, good support play, but Oldham lose. Well, he lost the ball, juggled with it, came up with it. Crompton, inside ball. This big prop, Paul Norman. He's only about 20 years of age. He's in for Ian Sherritt, who's out injured. Timu, strong running. From acting half-back, Stevenson tried to go. I think it was Stevenson, the last tackle of the sequence. Oldham had the possession. Drop goal attempt, is it from Crompton? He chips it through, grubbers it through, and Alan Hunt has to play safe. Kicks it dead. So Saints are going to drop out from between the sticks. And yet another set of 6. Oldham will have from this dropout. I think this will be the 18th tackle if they complete the full set. Good driving run, Oldham. Pickavance brings his man down. Crompton along the line. Marsh inside to Topping. Topping going crossfield, trying to draw the Saints defence. He does. Timu out to Kuwaiti, just hands it on. Ranson tries to squeeze in for his second. Saints cover defence holding well at present. Crompton, short ball, Timu again. Timu driving for the line. Hands and knees. Now it's Norman. Last one again. What will Oldham have up the sleeve this time? It's out to Crompton. Crompton chips it. Touched the Saints player, has it? It's loose. The Saints have the possession. Knock on both ways, I think he's given. And it looks as though it's going to be a scrum down with an Oldham feed. It is. And it's Norman, I think, this big prop. No, it's not, I beg your pardon. Norman's there. One of the second rowers, Gary Lord. It'll be that took a knock. But Oldham here with the possession again, and Saints defence will have to hold tight. 8 minutes to the interval. They trail by 2, the Saints. Oldham lead 6. Well, that's all on. It is now. Joint tidies it up. Oldham made a complete hash of that at the play of the ball. And Golding gets out of trouble. Crompton tried to close him down. But surely an infringement at the play of the ball as Oldham moving up exceedingly quickly. They're all offside on the referee's left, but Sonny Nicol breaks through. Steve Prescott was with him there. And now John Neal. And after holding out for about 20 or 20 plus tackles, Saints are awarded a penalty for some over-exuberant tackling by the Oldham outfit. Golding, does he find touch? He doesn't. Bad kick by Golding standards, but he comes in and closes Gibson down. It's finally wrapped up by Vivers. Stands all over Vivers. Vivers looks at the touch judge. Bell loses possession. Saints break quickly. Keeper snaps it up. Gives it to Sullivan. Tries to turn his man inside out. But Saints on the attack now, and Saints have got to get points on the board. Northey brought down 10 metres short. Beckavance up the middle. Draws 4 defenders. The touch judge on the far side, the main stand side, giving the infringement. The ball was knocked forward. Saints broke quickly with it. The referee looked over to the far side. And Oldham have the feed. Gibson. Live wire full back, always in the thick of it. And there's another man always in the thick of it, as I said before, Shane Cooper. Crompton. On to Topping. Oldham have the possession. Jason Timu. Beckavance finally wrestles him to the ground. And Oldham move it again. Move it on the left wing. Last one of the sequence. Lord looking to be replaced by Paul Davidson. As Oldham put it downfield, Prescott stops it. Tries to draw the defence in. Sullivan marks up, and Saints get back very slowly. And Sullivan brings it left. Saw the gap, went for it. The cover defence was there. And Oldham make the substitution. Good yardage by the Saints. Cunningham marks up, takes it quickly, scoots up. Cooper's with him. Gibson makes the tackle. Cooper was on his right, and Cooper marks up at dummy half. Golding chips it in the opposite diagonal. Vivers, does he get the try? He does. Versatile Vivers was there. Super work by the Saints. Slots it between the uprights. Another 6 points to the Saints, and they take the lead by 10 points to 6 now. The tries from Sullivan and Vivers. 1 goal from Bobby Golding. Saints 10, Oldham 6, courtesy of a Ranson try and a Marsh goal. Approaching the interval, about 3 minutes. And Saints regain the lead now, 10-6. Good pressure that, from taking all that stick at the other end and hitting back in good style. Andy Northey powers his way, just held short a touch. Good defending there, Topping and Bell. Slippy conditions, but the ground in excellent condition. Credit to Neil Oldham and his staff. Neil Oldham played for Bradford the other night. Unfortunately got beaten by Featherstone. But the wily old campaigner, Oldham, what's he got, about 17 years in the game? Well, the ball reeked out there as John Neal came through. And Kuwaiti and Davidson in at the tackle, right in front of referee Connolly. And Bobby Golding, is he going to have a go for goal? I think he is. Stanwell, the Saints kit man, just coming on with the plastic tee that Bobby uses. Obviously a few minutes ticking away, just approaching the end of the first half. Tightly contested game, just as we expected, really. Oldham, they need the build-up, as I've said before, to the Warrington game that's been televised this Saturday. Challenge Cup tie, and Saints got to get back in the winning ways in the league. Got to put pressure, win as many games as they can to secure as high a position as they can in the league. But it's Bobby Golding, 40 metres out, hits the post. Saints move up to knock on. The ball's loose. Scrum down, Saints feed. Pressure now on Oldham in the dying minutes of the first half. Injured player there, Gibson, must have taken a knock. Had to come for that. 40-metre goal kick by Bobby Golding. Hit the post. It came back. He knocked it forward. Saints put the pressure on him. He can't weigh up form sometimes, the referee. He takes play away. Another man's injured. There was an Oldham man injured before and the ball was taken away. Saints went and played it. But the referee has stopped the game. Gibson, the man being treated. Looks as though he was winded. But the physio doesn't look as though he's doing a lot to him. Perhaps he's just whispering in his ear. Tactical ploy. And Saints will get the head and feed from this scrum, and hopefully 6 points to boot. Golding feeds it. Cooper breaks away, moves it left. Beavers gives the dummy. Cooper loops round him. A minute of injury time we played. There's the half-time hooter. The ball was played, but the referee stops the game. And as we say, a highly charged first half. 10 points to 6. Saints going for the half-time interval. Sullivan and Vivers tries. One Golding conversion to the Vivers try, with Ranson scored one in the 24th minute for Oldham, converted by Marsh. For 10-6 at half-time. Join us shortly. 10-6 the half-time score. Andy Dannett on his half-time. My sad duty to report the death of Brian Dillon, who died last weekend. A Saints stalwart through and through, about 48 years of age was Brian. He didn't miss many matches, and unfortunately he leaves a wife, Rita, and two sons, two young sons, John and Christopher. Our thoughts are with you, Rita, and John and Christopher at this sad time. Ten 6 to half-time score. We can just give a mention to what used to be the SAS. It's now the St Helens Premier Lottery. There's a launch this Friday in the Lagrange Shopping Arcade in St Helens near Boots. You can win up to £3,000. You have £1,000 to start with. You have £1,000 in a Grab a Grand booth, and then you've also a chance of opening the box in 6 allotted boxes. Please go down to the St Helens Market this Friday if you can, after 12ish, and support the St Helens Premier Lottery. The two singing lookalikes, Phil Collins and Tom Jones, and there's novelties, balloons, keyrings and mugs for the kids, and also girls from Thomas Cook's who are going down there, and there's also a chance to win a £500 holiday. So go down there and support the St Helens Premier Lottery and join up. £2 a week it is. Back in the action. Oldham in possession. They trail, as I said, Andy Dannett and Chris Morley on at half-time. Kuiti breaks down this left wing. Steve Prescott will just let it run dead. David Lyon out here on the wing. Now Anthony Sullivan coming in. Cunningham at the acting halfback. Dannett inside. Speculation of Dannett moving but he's pledged his future to the Saints. He wants to stop here. It's Cunningham! Brilliant break by Cunningham, going for the corner. Inside to Joint, he couldn't take it. He knocks it forward. Maybe the pass was a hit forward. But a superb break by Cunningham there. Right out of the blue, 40-yard break. Cunningham into that bottom corner. Joint supported him, but the ball just bouncing out of his hands. The referee packs the scrum. Oldham will feed. Crompton from the back. And Saints come in again. Good running by Oldham. Well, the referee penalising the Saints. Well, if he flaps a bit harder, I'm sure he'll be able to take off. But offside, not lining up at the play the ball, is the indication. Oldham again, they have the possession. Joint in there along with Dannett. Injured bodies. Both, well, it's Saints player injured. I thought there was an Oldham player injured, but Jeanette Smith called on quickly. Phil Beavers is the man injured. He's okay, tough as teak, Beavers. No problem. And Oldham will restart. Referee waves play on. Crompton, short ball, Norman, he comes through. Marsh was supporting him, but Dannett completed the tackle. Now it's Davidson, big Cumbrian forward. And we know how these Cumbrian forwards are. Excellent one in our ranks, John Neal. Loose ball, can Saints capitalise on it? Gibson comes up, I think it's Gibson anyway. But Northey completed the tackle on him. Crompton chips it through. Steve Prescott should take it comfortably. He also has to take the tackle. Sullivan coming away, trying to thread his way through. Oldham penalised. Not marking up correctly at the play of the ball. Another delayed action decision by Mr. Connolly. Andy Dannett pushes one off, drives again. Playing well, he has been in the A-team, Andy Dannett. And it was in this corresponding fixture towards the Sheddings. But unfortunately, Dannett lost his composure a little bit, and he's only started playing in the first team again since then. Chris Morley on for Pickavance. Dannett on for John Neal. And Chris Joint, he runs out wide. Dannett coming through, supporting captain Shane Cooper. Cooper brings it inside to Beavers. Beavers couldn't take it. The referee not allowing play to go on. Well, he's given a knockdown. Scrum down, well, he's given Oldham knocking the ball down, and Saints coming through with it, and Saints win head and ball. Well, that's a funny decision. I thought he'd give a play on, but so we're not going to argue about it, are we? Steve Prescott nearly breaking out of the tackle. It's inside to Chris Morley. Morley drives for the corner. One of the up-and-coming forwards here at St Helens. Golding, short ball to Nickel. He's held down, centre field, 8 metres short. Saints move it left. Long ball from Dannett to Northey. Support there by Joint. He turns it back inside to Beavers. Saints move it along the line. Hunt. Pirouette, sees the gap, struck for it, but Kuwaiti wraps him up. The Oldham defence nearly caught in tatters there. Rich Cooper inside to Nickel. Nickel looks for the gap, drives through again. Can Nickel power his way over? As 3 and 4 Oldham defenders come back up. Last one of the sequence. Can we have a Sonny Nickel special? Yes. Well, he went for it, didn't he? And Oldham had to kick it dead. Come off an Oldham man anyway. And gone dead. Deadly near the line is Nickel. Likes to play it to himself and knock it forward. 6 minutes gone. No addition to that half-time score of 10 points to 6. Drop out from between the posts. Sullivan will take it. Obviously big cheers there as the score from Wakefield came up. Wakefield 12, Wigan 4. And we know what Wakefield can do, don't we? They nil Saints, the first time they've been nil since 1989. When Saints got beat 15-0 at Wakefield. Damn it! Up the middle, 8 metres short. Cunningham at dummy half. No, he can't control the ball. The position, the ground, the build-up is lost by the Saints. And Oldham now have to claw the way out of their own 20. Davidson. Morley brings him down. Kuiti, the captain, trying to draw the Saints cover defence in. Chris Joint wraps him up. Crompton on the 6th tackle. Puts it deep, downfield. Touching goal, it's bounced. And Saints a restart from the centre of the 20. Always difficult opponent, Oldham. They lost their opening 4 games of this season's campaign. But then they got their act together. And they've won about 9 games, I think it is, in all. As Saints continue to scamper forward. Beavers inside to Golding. This Joint can't take it. Oldham capitalise on it. Oldham again, drive upfield. Good work there. 10 metres from the Saints line. Saints have to scamper back. Crompton along the line. Marsh misses out one man. Onto Kuiti. Kuiti draws it through. Lovely work there from Kuiti. And Ranson in for his second. Superb try by Oldham. Caught the Saints at all at 6s and 7s there. And Oldham opened the scoring in the 8th minute of the second half. So Wilson Marsh, 10 metres in, 20 metres out from the popular side stand. Looking to edge Oldham into a 2-point lead. 10 points apiece at present. Composing himself, gathering his thoughts. Strikes it well, just to the right of the left hand upright. That Marsh conversion puts Oldham in the lead at 12 points to 10. As I said, Oldham lost the first 4, but they've had some good wins. Beat Widnes 29 points to 0. A good win against Bradford 32-12. Hammered Warrington 52-22 at Watershed in that one, and they'll be looking to do that to them this Saturday. And we wish them the best of luck, don't we? Gibson, I think that is breaking through. Is it Bell? It is Bell. Oldham got the bit between the teeth now. Just a 2-point lead. Saints scrambling defence comes over as Oldham moving across field. Topping. Well taken. Superb tackle. Northey. Copy boot tackle by Northey. In with a shoulder. Into a forward pass there to Davidson. But good running by Oldham. Good running by the Roughheads. Moving the ball. Kuiti again. He's got to be monitored. He's got to be taken at the first attempt. The ball loose. The referee says it's okay. Sonny Nickel loses it now. So that's bound to be okay. And Oldham regain the possession. Ranson, excellent tackling by Ranson on Sonny Nicol. Lost it at the first tackle. Marsh along the line. Gibson. Oldham want to make a substitution. Abram is coming off and Gartland going back on, but it's Oldham putting the pressure on. Crompton, Kuwaiti, short ball there to Gartland, just come on as a sub. Good break, good crisp passing. And Oldham again, move it. Crompton chips it through. Has it gone directly dead? It has. Beavers wants to play it quickly. Slips it up to Dannett. He gains 10 metres. Sullivan from dummy half. Speed Merchants looking for a gap. Davidson meets him along with Norman. Now it's Cunningham. Lively hooker. Gets it away. Sullivan turned his back on it but caught the ball and Sullivan threading his way through. Back right into the action. Chris Morley. He plays it quickly, Saints move it left. Cooper, versatile Cooper, up to the 20. Last one of the sequence. Saints trailing by 2, 12-10. Golding, Lyon, got to feed it out, he's got to throw it back. Prescott gathers it, it's on the last tackle. Prescott peppers it up, now he puts everybody on side. He goes for it himself. It's got to be released, it is, and I think it's Topping that comes up with it. Bell, this live wire wingman. Oldham have the possession. Timu tries to push Morley out of the way, but he brings him down. Kuwaiti runs out wide. Lyon completes the tackle. Forward pass there to Davidson from Crompton. Crompton gets the ball back. He spreads it right. That's going to be a knock-on, surely. Got to be a knock-on. The ball dragged towards the Saints posts and Oldham playing up that way. Scrum down, Saints speed. "14 minutes of the second half gone. Saints 10, Oldham 12. Blindside ploy there. Cooper, Golding, out to Sullivan. He's got to keep him the field of play. Chris Joint up to the 20. Dannett full of running this afternoon. 10 metres short, another 3 tackles to go. Saints are going to be quickly, play it quickly. Now it's with Northey. Northey into the corner. Superb try. Dannett's delighted, and I'm delighted as well. Northey in for his 3rd try. Good work by the Saints. 2 forward drives up. 3 tries, 1 goal. And we all know, if we hadn't have hit the post at Central Park, the old pie eaters would have been well on the way, weren't they? But unfortunately, that's how it goes. (14-12) the score. 16 minutes of the second half gone. And Andy Northey, the try scorer, coming cross field. Certainly another gem that Saints have found, Andy Northey. Once again, Eric Hughes wanted to bring Andy Northey on slowly. I suppose he's brought him on a little slower than Scott Gibbs. But he's proving to be a vital asset, is Andy Northey. Chris Joint running out wide, up to the halfway. A lot of mauling at the play of the ball, and Topping there gesticulating. But he's still been penalised for holding down. Golding finds touch. Nickel barges his way up to the 20-metre line. Dammit. Timu in with the shoulder charge. Golding running the angle. Joint. Slips it up Northern. Yes. In again. Super try. Super try by Northern. 2 in 2 minutes. Well, this could be the game breaker as far as Oldham are concerned. Halfway through the second half, and 20 points to 12 if Golding converts this. Yes, no problem this time. Missed all the woodwork, slots it between the uprights. And Saints now with an 8-point cushion. So Oldham, they're really made to pay for that holding down, topping. He wasn't happy with it, the referee writing on the job. And from the resulting set of 6, Northey completed the touchdown. Weavers took it well, inside to Northey. Sullivan, he takes the ball up, quickly dispatched to the earth. And now Sonny Nickel always attracts 3 and 4 defenders with some of his marauding runs. Timu in there on Dammit. Good running from Cunningham. Sharp as attack from the acting half-back position. With Bernard Dwyer, Tommy Hodgkinson, now Kieran Cunningham. All sharp as attack in the hooker's role. But it's Ranson, he's looking for his 3rd. Took it well there as the ball was kicked through. Davidson. Saints penalised for offside. Well, I wonder what the referee classes as advantages. Obviously they say, well, let's see if there's any advantage to the other side. Obviously there's only advantage if the team goes over the whitewash, isn't it? Good break there from Timu, just taken down by David Lyon. Try saving tackle there by Lyon. Crompton misses a man out, on to Marsh. Out on the far side to Gartland. I think it's Gartland anyway. Still very difficult picking these green numbers out. And that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. As Bell flicks it back up. Oldham breakthrough, looking for the support. Lats ditch tackle by Weavers. Made sure, and Oldham spread it again. Loose ball, taken well by Crompton. Out to Kuwaiti. Can Kuwaiti squeeze in? He can. Brilliant try by Kuwaiti. Always been dangerous this afternoon. This big New Zealander, Kuwaiti, puts Oldham back in the sniff for 2016. 17 minutes remaining and 5,824 people here this afternoon. Ranson. Well, Saints there penalised. The referee must have adjudged the tackle being a little over-exuberant by David Lyon. And Jason Timu coming in to try and put his 2 penneth in. Well, didn't look all that bad from here, but the referee is giving a high tackle there. That's certainly not part of David Lyon's repertoire. It didn't look all that bad here. But if the opposition has duck disease, it's not our problem, is it? Well, the game just livening up. The last 17 minutes. Oldham trailing by 4. And Davidson bursting through. Well, he was looking to unload it. He managed to gather it back. Crompton for Oldham, still has the possession. Jointed at the tackle there, Dammit round the legs. Chris Morley and Kieran Cunningham, but Crompton organising, prodding and probing, bringing the players on. Good support there by Oldham. They just Ranson lost it, knocked it forward. Cooper tied him up. But Oldham, to be quite honest, they should have been in there again at the corner. They moved it well, the support was there, but they just lost their way a bit, and Ranson just couldn't gather that ball. The pressure off Saints. They have the possession. Familo had broken quickly. On to Bobby Golding. Alan Hunt coming in, looking for the gap. Not a lot of running chances for Alan Hunt and Anthony Sullivan this afternoon, even though Sullivan did go in for the opening try. Janet still powering forward. Oldham move up quickly. Nickel goes crossfield, shrugs the tacklers off, turns, looking to unload. Last one of the sequence. Bobby Golding puts it down, Ranson gathers it, and Ranson straight runner. Lyon and Beavers combine to bring him down this time, and he gets up rather gingerly, does Ranson, holding his left knee. Stevenson, Marsh, inside ball. Oldham keep it going, some lovely crisp handling. 14 minutes remaining, 4 points separating the sides. It could go anyway. Crompton, bad ball that from Crompton, knocked forward by Davidson. Cooper came in for the tackle, Davidson gave him a little bit of a pat. Cooper gave him the eye, and the referee intervenes. So Oldham trying maybe too hard. Norman there, the young prop forward, looks out of puff a bit. And Familo coming back, the last man into the pack. Saints win it, now to David Lyon. Andy Norley. Now it's Prescott. Good yardage made by the Saints. David Lyon just taking a knock to the ankle. Beavers gives the dummy. Now it's with Sonny Nickel. David Lyon takes the ball. Good ball to Alan Hunt. That's in his swingman's pace. Ranson's with him, but Hunt. Oh, superb stuff. Just as I was saying, not a lot of running chances for the Saints wingmen. Superb ball handling there. Results in Alan Hunt scoring a try. Hunt and Sullivan obviously vying for the top spot in the try-scoring stakes here at St Helens. And Bobby Golding, as you can see there, only a metre or so in, strikes it well. That looks a good, and that, oh, it is. It's a superb effort by Bobby Golding. A 10-point cushion now, 26-16. And Norman for Oldham being replaced. I thought he looked a little bit out of puff as he came over before. But number 11, Gary Lord, going back on for the last 11 minutes. So it's Wilson Marsh from the centre spot to restart. 11 minutes remaining, 10 points separating the sides, 26-6. Both sides needing the valuable points. Saints in 5th position with 27 points, Oldham in 8th position with 19 points. So obviously there an 8-point gap between 5th and 8th. And Oldham want the build-up for the Challenge Cup tie at Watersheddings this coming Saturday. Dannett took it well. looking for support. Cooper's there. He unloads to Golding. Quick hands. On to Sullivan. Good cover defence by Oldham. A 6. Quick hands was the order of the day. It had to be moved over. Now it's Joint. A quiet game, really, by Chris Joint standards today against his former side. As Golding chips it through. Prescott's there. Prescott, I thought Prescott had it, but he didn't. Bell comes away with it, or is it maybe Wally Gibson? Difficult picking him out. And the numbers again a little bit muddied, and they're not the clearest at the best of times. That's the excuse he's made. Right, on with the game. Crompton, out to Kuwaiti. Inside ball to Ranson. Cooper closes him down. He looks as though he's struggling a bit, does Ranson, with a leg injury. His left knee heavily strapped. Now it's Crompton again. Breaks out to the tackle. Comes to the left. Gartland has the possession. Vivers and Lyon bring him to earth. Certainly Crompton, since he came on in the 7th minute, as a substitution for Steve Gartland, who's now come back on, has been heavily involved, revels in the involvement, as Wilson Marsh puts a tester up. Steve Prescott never took his eye off the ball, but the Oldham cover defence come up, and I'm sure that's not 10 metres. Alan Hunt from acting half. Davidson there, a little bit of a facial on Alan Hunt. Kuwaiti had completed the tackle. And Morley runs out wide, pushes one man out of the way. Superb tackle on Gartland. Oh, superb handoff, I should say, on Gartland. Sonny Nicol holds on to the possession. The referee gets the Oldham side back onside, or he should have done, but they all encroach as Dannett bursts and gets up to the halfway. Last one of the sequence. Bobby Golding puts it low, puts pressure on Wally Gibson. It sits up nicely for him. Golding comes across, and Golding and Lyon try to hold him up. They wanted to hold him up and force him over in the in-goal area. Ranson, I think that is, coming away. Good tackle by Lyon. 8 minutes remaining. 10 points separating the sides, 26-16. Saints have got to keep the pressure up, but obviously they need the ball in the hands. And Oldham, they've looked quite dangerous. They've scored 3 tries, I think it's, yes, 3 tries they've scored. And 3 good tries as well. Last one of the sequence. It's chipped through there. Bobby Golding takes it well. Changing the point of attack, slips it out to Shane Cooper. Cooper up the middle, just losing his footing, then taking the Nicol from the standing start. Hunt on his outside, takes the tackle. Timu there, holding on again, doing a little bit of holding down. Beavers. Good ball there to Northey. Breaks out to the tackle, Northey. Knocked down again, it's all on. It's gone back to Oldham. Anthony Sullivan was on his outside. Northey tried to flick it up. It was knocked back by an Oldham player. And Oldham had the possession. Saints penalised there. Infringement at the play of the ball. Oldham with the penalty. A valuable 10-15 metres. Six minutes remaining. And as far as Oldham are concerned, it's essential that they get up here into the Saints 20-metre area and come away with points. I'm sure the Saints will have a bit to say about that. And the tackling will have to be firm. Oldham bring it left. Marsh onto Davidson. Into space, inside ball. Gartland. Prescott and Lyon. It's Lyon that closed him down. They're here at Oldham. They're on the charge. They need the points. Marsh, Crompton along the line, looking for the gaps. Saints tackling have to be firm. Oldham spreading it. Good ball handling. Cut out past there, it's onto Kuwaiti. He breaks out of the tackle. It slipped onto Garland. Garland's in. Well, that's a good try there by Oldham. Full marks for effort. I think it's Garland that scored the try. 5 minutes to go. But Oldham claw the way back with time running out. But obviously, if he gets it, 4 points separating the sides in the last 5 minutes. Well, he gets it, yes. Just flicks it in there. 26 points to 22. And now we're in for a grandstand finish. And talking of grandstand, obviously I'll apologise to you for not being able to broadcast the 2 games against Wigan due to it being on BBC, and the BBC didn't like the competition and they wouldn't allow us up with the camera. Ray French did both matches, and he'll be wanting to watch this match today, obviously, if he's not broadcasting on the radio, because he'll be doing Oldham and Warrington this Saturday in the Challenge Cup. And he'll be seeing how Oldham play, and they're not putting up a bad performance this afternoon, are they? 26-22. With time running out, 3 minutes remaining. Crompton, Davidson. Super tackle by Morley. Crompton again. Inside ball, Oldham put it downfield. Trying to make Saints commit an error. The ball will have to be more or less tucked up the jumper. We don't say that to Shane Cooper. He'll definitely tuck it up his jumper. For Anthony Sullivan from the acting half-back position. Looking for that break. Cunningham. He keeps the impetus moving. Cooper again, leading by example. Good yardage. 3 tackles out of the 6 completed. And Cooper taking a knock. Not so often Cooper takes a knock, is it? But maybe just winded. There's Dannett now. Well, obviously, that's the last tackle. I thought we was only on 4. Golding puts it high for the corner. It's still loose. Joint picks it up. Can Joint squeeze in? He's in. Joint has scored. The referee points, does he? Well, he hasn't pointed yet. He has now. That's going to be the killer blow for Oldham. But he goes over for his 11th try of the season. Makes it 30 points to 22. And Bobby Golding. Yes, no problem from Golding. And Saints back to a 10-point cushion at 32-22. Time running out now. But Saints have secured the 2 league points, even though it be very late on in the proceedings. We still have the lead at 26-22 with 4 minutes to go. But that's sealed it. Chris Joint took it well there. Cooper instrumental in midfield. And then Golding putting the pressure kick up. 40 minutes gone on the watch. Playing in stoppage time, but a good 2 points. And Saints with a free weekend next weekend, due to being no Challenge Cup weekend again. I don't think any match has been brought forward or whatever. But there's the final hooter. Both teams shake hands, even shake hands with the referee as well. What's the game coming to? Only joking. But 32-22 the final score. 10-6 at half-time, and then Oldham scored first in the first half, in the second half, I beg your pardon. Ransom, his second try, converted by Marsh. Oldham in the lead, 12-10. Norby came back with his first of 2 in 2 minutes, But Saints in the lead at 14-12. Then his second one, converted by Golding, made it 20 points to 12. Kariti came back with a try, reduced the deficit to 4 at 2016. Then Hunt, brilliant try by Hunt after some excellent work by Lyon. Good work by the forwards midfield. And Saints eased out at 26-16. Oldham it back again, just as you'd expect them to do. A Gartland try converted by Marsh, 26-22, but then John killed it off. 2 minutes to go, converted by Golding. The final score 32-22. The pressure is clear by Oldham and Kariti.